Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to make a delicious and rich pork okra soup. And if you're ready, come with me and let's explore our ingredients. So over here, we have everything we'll be using for this recipe at a glance. And I'm going to go over them one by one. These are very simple ingredients, nothing complex, nothing sophisticated, very easy to make. So this recipe is not going to give you any stress at all. So first I have my roughly blended okra. You can choose to grate yours or dice yours for a more coarse texture, but I love to roughly blend it to give it that sliminess. I also have a paste of onion, garlic, ginger and green habanero pepper blended together nicely into a paste. I also have my chopped onions and chopped tomatoes, not forgetting my seasoning cubes and salt. And of course, I have my palm oil. I also have my pork. This pork is already cooked with onion, garlic, ginger, seasoning and salt. Yes, already cooked. And I have the stock from this pork, and trust me when I said this stock is what carries the whole flavor of the soup, so you can't afford to leave this out. So now let's get straight to the process. And if you don't eat pork and you're wondering whether you can replace pork with any other protein, absolutely. You can substitute this with beef, with chicken or even fish. So feel free to use any protein of your choice. So in an empty pan, I put in my palm oil and my chopped onions. At this point, I'm just spreading it evenly in the pan and allowing it to fry until translucent. And I also go in with my blended onion, ginger, garlic and habanero pepper mix. This is natural, everything is fresh and organic, right? So I prefer to use the natural ones to the powdered ones that we have at the shops because I want to have the authentic flavor of it. Okay, yes. I also go in with my chopped tomatoes. If you notice, I'm just using a little. This is actually one tomato. I'm just using one tomato because too much tomatoes can cut the sliminess in your okra soup and I don't want that. So I'm going in with just one tomato. So at this point, I cover it and allow it to boil until the oil comes on top like this. And then I go in with my pork. So this is pork neck bones, right? I'm going it with this part of the pork because it doesn't have so much fat. I'm going with the pork neck bones because it also has a lot of meat around the bones. And if you like to chew soft bones, this is a good option for you because the bones around the neck are softer and richer in calcium. So I'm going it with the pork, and I'll also be adding the stock. Like I said earlier, this stock contains all the flavor of the pork, and that is what makes your soup delicious, right? So I'm going to give it a good stir and cover it and allow it to boil for about 5 minutes. Then we go in with our okra. I also added a little water, and you can see that so far I haven't added any seasoning or salt yet, and that's because my stock and meat are already packed with enough seasoning and salt to make my food tasty. So I would only be checking for taste at the very end of my recipe to see if it actually requires more seasoning or salt, and that is the safest way to avoid saltiness of your food. At this point, my soup was splashing all over, so I had to cover it halfway to avoid getting burnt. And yes, let's wait for it to cook a little and we go in with our okra. It's now time to go in with our roughly blended okra and stir properly. So as you can see, the okra is not very smooth, it's just roughly blended, okay? And as I said earlier, you can chop it, you can grate it, whichever sizes you want, but I prefer it this way because it boosts the sliminess of my okra. So at this point, you allow it to boil on low heat because you don't want to overcook your okra. I also tasted and realized that it was lacking some salt, so I added just a little, and that was it. There was also no need for additional seasoning because, like I said earlier, my stock already had all the seasoning that my soup needed. And there you have it, your pork okra soup is ready. Let me know in the comment section what you will be eating this with. Personally, I'm going to eat this with fufu, and in my next video I'll be showing you how I made the fufu as well. And if you haven't followed me yet, please do and give me a like. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye.